It seems nearly every month I'm standing in front of this camera letting you know about a brand new game coming out for the Sega Genesis and Sega Mega Drive. And I'm back again with, you guessed it, another brand new game for the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. My name's Mike, and this is the Retro Gamer Boy Show. Welcome back to the show, and this week we're going to be taking a look at Coloco DX. This is a brand new game from Tuxedo Games, and we're going to be first playing through the demo that they've sent me, and then I've asked them a ton of questions about the game, which we'll cover off at the end after we've gone through the playthrough. Right, let's sit down and get some hands-on with this brand new Sega Genesis and Mega Drive game. So this is Coloco DX. It's a remake or remaster of the team's original ZX Spectrum game. We're going to jump into it now. Remember, this is an early demo, so we're going to be playing this on the Sega emulator. So it's running on PC, but it does run on original hardware as well. It's an early demo, and the game is not due out until next year. But let's jump in, see what the gameplay's like, see what the visuals and the audio are like. So the first thing you're going to notice here is that we can play both the Mega Drive Deluxe Edition, and we can play the original levels from the ZX Spectrum version of the game. But we're going to play and focus on the deluxe version, the Mega Drive version, and we'll have a quick look at the original version later on in the video. Right, what have we got here? Rescue the pilot by landing on the crash site. Take the pilot from the crash site back to the base. It's really cute to look at the game. Visually, there's some lovely animation going on here. I really like your stranded pilot that you got rescued. That flare looks amazing. Right, let's see what the buttons are. What we've got here, we've got fuel, and we've got max something, I know what that is, time and life. I'm here saving. Right, here we go. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. Look at that dust kicking up off the platform as you take off. That's a really nice touch. So already, I love this visually, right? It's all small pixel art, but it's so well polished. I love the little animations here, the attention to detail as that ship takes off. But let's actually play the game. Oh, there's some really nice. Ooh, look at that! As the craft moves around, we've got enough frames of animation in there to make that look really smooth and almost 3D-like. Already love the polish. So this is a gravity-based game. So essentially, you've got to keep the boosters going, and if you let go of the button, you drop. And I'm guessing if you touch the sides, that's it, game over for you. Right, so stage clear, stage 1 clear. So this is going to be a stage level. So I imagine the levels are going to get harder and harder as you go through them, more complex as you play through the game. But already really, really nice. I love the visuals. The visuals are absolutely awesome. Right, can't see the pilot. Let's search around. Okay, let's have a look. It feels great, and just look at that ship as it turns. Sometimes it's the simple things. You're taught when you start making games and you start doing kind of like 3D animation or 3D design to keep things simple and short and just make it the best quality it can be. And definitely the team have subscribed to that. They've got a very simple game, simple mechanics, but they've just doubled down on it, and so it feels so polished. I know last show we looked at Astro Bros, with some full AAA game, and this is AAA in its own style, right? It's a simple game, but everything about it is well done, or everything that I've played so far. The core mechanic of flying is really nice. The gravity, you've got a real sense of weight there. The visuals are beautiful. I love this pixel art style that they've got going on here. Really, really nice. And it plays extremely well. Oh, there's a little platform there. Oh, 1-up. It's going to be a risk-reward thing, isn't it? Can I get the 1-up without crashing? Oh, nearly. It's really nice. This is really nice to play. So I came across this actually at Gamescom. So I was out at Gamescom, and they had this in the indie section. And I saw this Mega Drive plugged in with this playing. I was like, right, I'm going to go over there and play it straight away. I was so impressed. I only got to play the first level. But because there was a big queue of people wanting to play it. But even then, I was like, I got to get back home and ask the guys if I can try out their game and put out a video on it. So I contacted the dev team and they said, yeah, go ahead. Super early days for them, they said, but they've sent me through the demo for us to have a look at and play through now. But really nice. So now we've got obstacles. Ooh. And the core gameplay remains the same, right? Get your pilot and then fly back. Kind of like, I'm trying to think of, oh no! I died. Okay, there's a checkpoint there, that's good. It's kind of like Solar Jetman or Subterranea, if you played any of those games before. Very, very much like those sorts of games. There's no shooting in it though. It says, find a tool to drill those rocks away. Ooh, looks like we've got a new gameplay mechanic coming in. Press B. Where's this tool? Oh, there you are. Oh, ho, ho. What have we got? Did I have it? Have I got it? Okay, I got it. We've got a drill bit on the front now, and I'm guessing these are, what's that? Is that fuel? No, it's not fuel. Maybe it's power for the drill? Let's have a look. Right, B to, no! Okay, so the platform there is my checkpoint, which is good. Oh, that was very nice. There's a really nice balance there between pressing B and keeping your ship afloat. So you've got to balance your button presses. You've almost got to do that thing where you rock your thumb across the two buttons so that you can do the two actions together. But very, very nice, and a kind of extra bit of skill required there. Right, we've got to refuel with gas. So I think those are checkpoints. When you land on those, I think those are the checkpoints. We'll soon see if I die. I'm going to land on them anyway, just in case they are. Let's go, go. Fuel. Is the fuel? No, okay. So if we land on the fuel pad, it slowly fills up our fuel. Slowly fills up our fuel again. Okay, so that it is. Landing on platforms is a checkpoint. So I'm going to land on every platform here because I don't trust my gaming skill. I love the little animations, the boosters, the dust that's kicked up off the ground as you take off. Really, really, really nice. Right, we've got him. Let's get back. Ooh, ooh. Oh, no. Can I get... So good, so good. Right, let's hopefully checkpoint there. How are we doing for fuel? Oh. Right, yes, that is a checkpoint. Brilliant. We'll just land that checkpoint there. It's so well polished. I mean, I'm going on about it, but visually, really well done. Love the backgrounds. Love the craft. They've done a great job with the presentation here. How many lives have we got there? 5 lives, okay. I'm losing most of my lives on this level here. Let's just checkpoint there. And off we go again. And land there. Brilliant. It's a lot of fun to play. And I can imagine this just getting harder and harder and harder. Right. This is new. Oh, we got the drill bit. Okay. Right, got the drill. Off we go. I wonder if you'll get extra add-ons in the game itself. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Gotta get my... Oh, okay. So once you press B, it starts the drill, and then I guess it stops once you press it again, or the battery runs out. I don't know. But I wasn't pressing B there, and it was still going. Oops. Guess there's some rock there that I've not managed to drill away there. That's going to be a pain. No, 3 lives left. Can I do it? It's really good. It's very, very clever. Really well done. I love the gravity mechanic they've added here. It's as good as any of those gravity games that you've played before. Really well done. And the fact that there's no shooting is quite nice as well. It's still got that sense of panic as you're trying to get through the level, but at the same time hasn't got that kind of pressure there. Now, they do have time in here as well. So at the moment it's not going off, so it's probably not implemented. So I can imagine time adds another level of panic to the actual gameplay there. Right, so we've got the drill. Let's go get some batteries. And this is nice as well. So they've got two parts to this mechanic here. You get the drill, but then you have to have, just like for your ship, fuel. You need battery power to get your drill working. So adds a little bit more depth and complexity to the level, the gameplay and level structure. Right, I'm just going to go for it. Okay, land. Okay. Let's start the drill off. Yeah, you just have to press B. Okay. That makes it way easier. I was about to say, that makes it way easier. And then die. Oh, I'm absolutely dead. And they've got the ZX Spectrum game over screen there. Be interesting if they're going to keep that there. It's quite quirky, actually, having that ZX Spectrum screen over there. Right. I've got a ton of details from the dev team. I asked them a load of questions about Coloco. So let's go check out Coloco, what it's all about, when it's going to be released, and learn more about this game and its features. Now, Coloco DX from Tuxedo Games is a port from the team's original ZX Spectrum game. The team have been working on it since 2020 and they're using the SGDK to create the game. The team has created 3 games with Coloco DX being their 4th game. The first was Chainbreak, a runner from the original Game Boy, followed by the original Coloco for the ZX Spectrum. Then 𝗏𝗃𝗃, a puzzle game for the Sega Master System. You can download all of these games from their website, which is in the description below. Chainbreak and 𝗏𝗃𝗃 are also included in the Indie Hero collection for the 𝗴𝗺𝗃𝗃. Now, as we can see from the demo, Coloco is similar to games like Choplifter, Solar Jetman, and Subterranea. The game shares many of the core mechanics of these titles, like locomotion and navigation, and the core objective of rescuing and collecting items. The goal of each level is to rescue the stranded pilot whose ship's crashed. Narratively, the game follows a cleanup pilot who takes it upon themselves to help rescue these pilots. The vast number of crashes are put down to a poorly structured online training course for pilots that are resulting in often fatal crashes. Now, the core element missing from Coloco is that you don't shoot anything. Instead, each world will have its own tool that you can collect and use to help you complete levels. In the demo, you collect the drill bit that helps you take out walls to progress. There are also obstacles to avoid and complex maps to navigate. Now, as we saw in the demo, there are a number of checkpoints throughout the game. Land on these and you'll be able to respawn again as soon as you die. There's also 2 game modes that will be available in the final game. Normal, which we saw in the demo, this allows you to have an infinite number of checkpoints, and hard. Hard will have no checkpoints and you'll be up against a timer. At the end of each level, the team are going to add a completion screen that will show you your total fuel used and your total time taken. And they've shared with us here a concept image of what this is going to look like in the final game. The team intend to allow players to submit this to a global high score table. They've spoken about either using a QR code, this means you'll be able to scan in the code and then your high score will be added to the table, or even creating something called Mega Wi-Fi that will wirelessly upload your score to the high score table. The game will also have save or password support, and it's something the team are currently working on. The final game aims to have 5 worlds with 10 levels in each world. Another really cool aspect to this game is that you can play the original ZX Spectrum version of the game. This gives you about another 30 levels across 3 worlds in this classic early 8-bit art style. The team is hoping to have a physical release and is aiming for a late 2023 release. I'm really impressed with this new independent development scene that we're seeing now. We've moved well beyond that kind of hobbyist homebrew type of development and into the realms of professional AAA games development. And Coloco is another great example of an extremely well-crafted game. A simple mechanic that adds a ton of extra depth through its features, some really lovely artwork and well-executed sound design. It's a game that you can really get your hands into and expect to find on the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 as an indie hero game. I've really enjoyed this game and can't wait to play the full game when it comes out in 2023. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, if you love learning about brand new independent games for old consoles, you love retro gaming, or you just love your Sega Mega Drive and Genesis, then why not consider subscribing? You can do this by clicking on a little button just below the video. We make brand new gaming episodes every single Monday, and so that you don't miss one, you can also click on the little bell just below the video. Now, if you can't wait until Monday, if you're saying, Mike, that's way too long to wait, don't worry, because we've got a huge back catalogue of retro gaming videos for you to enjoy, 2 of which you can watch over here.